Hi, I'm Dr. Jim Brooks, and in this video from Senior Wellness Tips, I'm going to show you exactly what to stop eating and what to start to give your joints, brain, and muscles the support they truly need. We're talking about common vegetables, the kind you've probably eaten this week, even today, and how they may be silently working against you. But don't worry, this isn't about fear. It's about taking back control. I'll walk you through 4 vegetables that may be silently aging your legs and memory, and the 4 better choices your body will thank you for, backed by science and my years of clinical experience. So, before you take another bite of that so-called healthy side dish, let's uncover the truth together. And tell me in the comments, what's the one vegetable you eat every day because you think it's good for you? You might be surprised. Picture this. You're savoring a warm Mediterranean meal, the table vibrant with roasted vegetables. Among them, eggplant, glossy, smoky, and tucked into dishes like baba ganoush or ratatouille. It's a favorite across cultures, praised for its fiber and antioxidants. But what if this beloved veggie is quietly adding to the ache in your knees or the cramps that wake you at night? For many over 60, eggplant might be more than a tasty side. It could be stirring up trouble in ways you'd never suspect. Take Maria, a 70-year-old book club host who loves grilling eggplant for her gatherings. Lately, she's noticed her hands stiffen up the morning after, making it harder to flip through her favorite novels. She thought it was just age creeping in, until a friend mentioned the nightshade family. Eggplant, alongside tomatoes, peppers, and potatoes, belongs to this group, and it carries a hidden quirk, a compound called solanine. In plants, solanine fends off pests, but in sensitive folks, especially those with arthritis or autoimmune conditions, it can spark low-grade inflammation. That subtle stiffness Maria felt? It might not just be from late-night discussions. Here's the science. About 1 cup of eggplant, roughly 100 grams, contains 2 to 13 milligrams of solanine, depending on how it's cooked. That's far from toxic, but for someone eating it often, especially undercooked, those small amounts can add up, leaving joints achier or muscles twitchier. Solanine may even nudge acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that controls muscle contractions, which could explain those restless legs or nighttime cramps that seem to come out of nowhere. Ever noticed your calves acting up after a veggie-heavy dinner? There's more. Eggplant's chlorogenic acid, while an antioxidant, can block iron absorption from plant foods like spinach or lentils. Iron fuels your muscles with oxygen, and without enough, you might feel fatigued or crampy, especially at night. It's like your muscles are a car running on a half-empty tank. For Maria, who's been managing low iron, this was a light bulb moment. Centuries ago, people sensed eggplant's quirks. In medieval Europe, it was called mad apple, feared for causing illness. Ayurvedic medicine labeled it cold, cautioning elders with joint issues. Persian cooks, though, had a trick, charring and peeling eggplant for dishes like kashki badamjan, which lowers solanine and eases digestion. So, what's the takeaway? If you have arthritis, anemia, or unexplained cramps, try limiting eggplant to once or twice a week. Always cook it well. Roasting, boiling, or grilling helps. Pair it with vitamin C, like a squeeze of lemon, to boost iron absorption. If you're on medications, check with your doctor. Eggplant's not the villain, just a charming guest best enjoyed sparingly. Have you noticed joint pain or cramps after eating eggplant? Share your experience in the comments below, and give this video a like if you're learning something new. Curious about another pantry staple that might be sneaking salt into your diet? Let's dive into canned corn next. It's not as innocent as it seems. Imagine spooning a golden heap of canned corn onto your plate. Its sweet crunch a comforting side at family dinners. It's a pantry staple, quick and seemingly healthy, packed with fiber, and that familiar sweetness. But what if this everyday veggie is quietly straining your heart or tightening your muscles in ways you'd never guess? For those over 60, especially with high blood pressure or leg cramps, canned corn might not be the innocent sidekick it seems. Meet Clara, a 72-year-old quittler who loves tossing canned corn into her soups for a pop of flavor. Lately, though, she's noticed her legs cramping during her evening walks, and her hands feel colder than usual. She blamed it on age until she learned about the hidden quirks in that can. Canned corn often comes with a hefty dose of sodium, 300 to 500 milligrams per cup, up to a third of the daily limit for older adults, according to the American Heart Association. Too much sodium makes your body hold on to fluid, raising blood pressure and squeezing blood vessels. That means less oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles, leaving them prone to cramps, stiffness, or fatigue. For Clara, those evening cramps started making sense. But there's more. Many cans are lined with BPA, a chemical that mimics hormones like estrogen. Studies show BPA lingers longer in older bodies, potentially disrupting insulin and nerve signals that keep muscles steady. A 2014 NIH study found BPA in 67% of canned foods, including corn. That's not trivial. Those disruptions could worsen muscle weakness or even foggy thinking over time. Ever felt your legs tire faster than they used to after a corn-heavy meal? Centuries ago, Native Americans cherished corn, drying or roasting it for dishes like tamales, free of added salt or chemicals. Modern canning, born in the 19th century, brought convenience, but also sodium and BPA. Clara's ancestors would have been shocked at what's in that can. Here's the good news. You don't have to ditch corn. Choose fresh or frozen whenever possible. They're richer in fiber and vitamins with no added salt. If you use canned, pick no salt added or BPA-free brands and rinse thoroughly to cut sodium by up to 30%. If you're on heart meds, diuretics, or have kidney issues, check with your doctor. Canned corn's not the bad guy, just a tricky guest that needs a little taming. Do you rely on canned corn for quick meals? Share your favorite low-sodium corn recipes in the comments, and hit the subscribe button to stay updated on healthier swaps. Next, we're peeling back the truth on white potatoes. Cozy comfort or sneaky foe for your joints? Picture yourself at a cozy family dinner, a steaming bowl of mashed potatoes at the center of the table, creamy and comforting. White potatoes are a beloved staple, affordable, filling, and packed with potassium to keep your muscles humming. But what if this familiar friend could be quietly stressing your nerves or kidneys, especially for those over 60? Could that plate of fries or roasted spuds be behind the leg cramps that jolt you awake? Let's peel back the truth about white potatoes. Take Robert, a 67-year-old birdwatcher who loves his weekly potato wedges with dinner. Lately, though, he's noticed his legs feel heavy and crampy during his morning tracks, and he's more tired than usual. He thought it was just aging, until he learned about two hidden quirks in white potatoes. First, there's potassium, about 620 milligrams in a medium potato, roughly 13% of a healthy adult's daily needs. Potassium is great for muscle contractions and nerve signals, but for seniors with weaker kidneys, too much can build up, causing hyperkalemia. That means muscle weakness, irregular heartbeats, or even worse cramps. For Robert, who takes blood pressure meds, this was a wake-up call. Then there's acrylamide, a chemical formed when potatoes are fried or baked at high heat, like crispy fries or overdone roasts. Studies show fried potatoes can pack up to 1,000 micrograms of acrylamide per kilogram, a probable carcinogen that may also harm nerve insulation, leading to tingling or muscle spasms. Ever felt your fingers tingle after a fry-heavy meal? That's not just in your head. your nerves might be feeling the strain. Centuries ago, Europeans feared potatoes, calling them toxic nightshades. Andean cultures, where potatoes were born, boiled or steamed them, sidestepping risks like acrylamide. Their purple varieties, rich in antioxidants, were a smarter choice than today's starchy whites. Here's the fix. If you have kidney issues, take ACE inhibitors or follow a low-potassium diet. Go easy on white potatoes. Boil them instead of frying. Draining the water cuts some potassium, and keep portions modest. Better yet, swap in sweet potatoes or lentils for more fiber and a gentler glycemic hit. Always check with your doctor if you're on meds. Potatoes aren't the enemy, just the fun cousin who needs a little taming. Have potatoes been a go-to in your meals? Share your favorite potato dishes in the comments and tap the bell icon to get notified about our next health tip. Next, we're diving into leafy greens like kale and broccoli. Superfoods or sneaky troublemakers for your thyroid? Imagine sitting down to a fresh, crunchy salad filled with vibrant greens like kale, broccoli, and cabbage, the kind of superfoods everyone recommends for staying healthy. But what if I told you that, for many seniors, these very vegetables might be quietly causing fatigue, muscle cramps, or even interfering with vital medications? It's a surprising twist on what we often think of as pure health boosters. Take raw kale, for example. It's packed with nutrients and antioxidants, but eating just a cup of it raw delivers over 450% of your daily vitamin K needs. While vitamin K is great for your bones, too much can interfere with blood thinners like warfarin, making it harder to control your blood's clotting balance. That means if you're on these medications, your body could swing between dangerous clots or excessive bleeding, neither of which is good. And there's more. Raw cruciferous vegetables like kale, broccoli, and cabbage contain compounds called goitrogens. These sneaky substances block iodine absorption in your thyroid gland, which slows down your metabolism. When your thyroid slows, your muscles don't get the energy they need, leading to tired, sluggish legs and those frustrating nighttime cramps that many older adults know all too well. Cooking these veggies reduces those goitrogens by up to 70%, turning a potential problem into a safe, nutritious meal. But here's an extra layer you might not expect. Goitrogens also interfere with selenium, a mineral that fights oxidative stress in your muscles. Lower selenium means your muscles recover slower and inflammation sticks around longer, a recipe for aches and pains as we age. So that green smoothie packed with raw kale might be doing more than just cleansing. It could be subtly working against your muscle health. Historically, people have been smarter about this than we often realize. In medieval Europe, cabbage and kale were almost always cooked in stews, unknowingly breaking down harmful compounds. In East Asia, cruciferous vegetables are typically stir-fried or fermented, like kimchi, balancing flavor and health benefits while protecting the thyroid and gut. It turns out, Grandma's soup really did know best. If you have thyroid issues, take blood thinners, or rely on raw greens in large amounts, it's wise to limit raw intake and keep portions steady. Lightly steaming or sautéing your veggies not only reduces those troublesome compounds, but also makes the nutrients easier to absorb, supporting muscle strength and nerve function. Plus, it's gentler on digestion. Think of raw kale like an overenthusiastic gym coach. It means well, but sometimes pushes you too hard and leaves you feeling worse the next day. So next time you reach for that raw salad, remember, how you prepare your greens can make all the difference. Do you love kale smoothies or salads? Share your favorite cooked green recipes in the comments, and give this video a like if you're finding these tips helpful. And don't worry, you don't have to give up vegetables altogether. Up next, we'll explore the best veggies for seniors, those that truly nourish without any hidden surprises. Stay tuned. We're exploring beets, a vibrant root that could ease your cramps and sharpen your mind. Take Anna, a 68-year-old painter who treasures every brushstroke that brings her canvases to life. Lately, she noticed her legs cramping after long painting sessions, and her focus sometimes slipped, making her colors blur. Hoping for a natural boost, she added roasted beets to her meals, inspired by a neighbor's advice. Just weeks later, those frustrating cramps eased, and her mind felt sharper. What's the secret behind this vibrant root? Beets are rich in dietary nitrates, which your body transforms into nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes and widens blood vessels. Think of it like turning a narrow path into a wide highway, allowing more oxygen and nutrients to flow to your muscles and brain. Just 100 grams of cooked beets provide 110 to 150 milligrams of nitrates, enough to soothe muscle cramps, speed recovery, and improve circulation. That better blood flow also sharpens memory and focus, perfect for Anna's detailed painting work. Nitric oxide goes further by powering your cells' mitochondria, the tiny engines inside your cells, helping muscles work more efficiently and reducing fatigue. No more tired legs after climbing stairs or chasing grandchildren. Beets have been treasured since ancient Rome as a vitality tonic, and in Eastern Europe, borscht warmed people through cold winters. Persian recipes like barani ilabu combine beets with yogurt, a delicious pairing that also reduces some of beets' side effects. Speaking of which, beets contain oxalates that can contribute to kidney stones in sensitive individuals. Pairing beets with calcium-rich yogurt cuts oxalate absorption by up to 50%. If you take nitrate medications or have kidney or blood pressure concerns, check with your doctor first. For most, a safe and effective serving is half a cup to 1 cup daily. Though they taste like earthy candy, beets pack a powerful punch for muscle strength and mental clarity. Have beets helped your energy or cramps? Drop your story in the comments and subscribe for more health-boosting tips. Next, we're uncovering broccoli and spinach, simple greens with big benefits for your joints and brain. Ever toss some broccoli or spinach into your steamer, thinking you're just adding a bit of green to your meal? These humble veggies do so much more than brighten your plate. They quietly protect your joints and sharpen your memory, especially when cooked just right. But what exactly happens when you steam broccoli and spinach to unlock their full potential for those over 60? Could they be easing aches and clearing brain fog without you even noticing? Broccoli contains a powerful compound called sulforaphane that activates a protective pathway in the body known as NRF2. This helps fight inflammation and shields the cartilage in joints like knees and hips from wear and tear. Just 100 grams of lightly steamed broccoli can deliver between 20 and 50 milligrams of sulforaphane, which works like a natural guard against stiffness. Spinach brings its own benefits with folate, around 263 micrograms per 100 grams, and broccoli adds choline, about 63 milligrams, both essential for producing acetylcholine. This brain chemical supports memory, mood, and muscle control, acting like a clear communication line between your brain and body. Cooking these greens makes their nutrients easier to absorb, especially for sensitive stomachs. And spinach also provides about 4.7 grams of fiber per cup to help digestion and keep blood sugar steady. Sulforaphane doesn't just reduce inflammation. It may also slow the breakdown of cartilage and osteoarthritis, helping joints stay healthier longer. Historically, broccoli was prized in Italy for its healing qualities, while spinach traveled from Persia as a brain food, tradition science now confirms. In many Asian cuisines, spinach is lightly cooked to preserve its nutrients and boost absorption. For best results, steam broccoli for only 3 to 4 minutes. Overcooking can destroy sulforaphane. If you're prone to kidney stones, Watch out for spinach's oxalates and consider rotating with other greens like kale or chard. If you take blood thinners, limit daily portions to about 1 cup to manage vitamin K intake, and always check with your doctor. Avoid canned greens with added sodium and introduce fiber gradually while drinking plenty of water. Broccoli and spinach may seem simple, but they quietly support clearer thinking and easier movement. Just keep in mind, as we touched on before, these greens can have downsides if not eaten thoughtfully, so balance and variety are key. How do you cook your broccoli or spinach? Share your recipes in the comments. Are you ready to discover a sweeter way to stop nighttime leg cramps? Sweet potatoes are coming up next, and they're a real game changer. You might think of sweet potatoes as something that shows up once or twice a year, holiday dinners, a warm side dish, but for older adults, this soft, comforting root is quietly becoming a daily hero, especially if you've been dealing with leg cramps or struggling to see clearly at dusk. The truth is that bright orange color isn't just for show. It's a signal from nature that something powerful is hiding inside. Take Harold, a 75-year-old who spends most evenings walking his rescue dog, Penny. Lately, though, those walks had become shorter. Muscle cramps in his calves would sneak up on him, and the dimming light made it harder to spot sidewalk cracks. On his daughter's suggestion, he started adding half a baked sweet potato skin on with dinner. A little olive oil, a pinch of salt, nothing fancy. After a few weeks, he noticed something surprising: fewer cramps, more energy, and a clearer view of the path ahead. And he didn't change anything else. What's happening here? It starts with beta-carotene, the compound that gives sweet potatoes their signature glow. Inside your body, beta-carotene converts to vitamin A, an essential nutrient that helps your eyes adjust to low light and keeps the retina sharp. A single medium sweet potato delivers over 9,000 micrograms of beta-carotene, nearly your full day's worth. It's like giving your vision a gentle tune-up from the inside out. But that's only part of the story. Sweet potatoes are also rich in potassium, about 12% of your daily needs in one medium root. Potassium helps your muscles contract and relax smoothly. When you're low on it, those muscle misfires can turn into painful spasms and nighttime leg cramps. Add 4 grams of fiber and a glycemic index around 44, and you've got a food that releases energy slowly, helping avoid the crashes that lead to fatigue and sugar cravings. Here's a tip. A 2015 study found that when sweet potatoes are eaten with a little healthy fat, like olive oil or avocado, the beta-carotene absorption can triple. So that drizzle of oil? It's not just tasty. It's smart science. Just keep in mind, if you have kidney issues, check with your doctor and stick to half a sweet potato per day. And skip the sugary toppings. No marshmallows needed here. Whole, simply prepared sweet potatoes are safest. Have sweet potatoes helped your cramps or energy? Share in the comments and give this video a like for more tips. Sweet potatoes are kind of like that one grandkid who always brings good energy, shows up on time, and knows exactly how to help out. Sweet, steady, and stronger than they look. But if you think that's impressive, wait until you discover what another humble root vegetable can do for you. There's something comforting about the smell of gently steamed vegetables drifting from the kitchen, especially when they remind us of simple meals that just feel good. Yet beneath the softness of a cooked carrot lies a quiet power many overlook, one that can support your memory and ease digestion, particularly as we age. Let's take a closer look at this unassuming hero. Martha, 70, never thought much about carrots beyond tossing them into soups. But over the past year, her focus had started slipping. She found herself forgetting names mid-sentence, and her stomach had become more sensitive, especially in the evenings. On her daughter's advice, She started adding half a cup of lightly steamed carrots to her dinner. Nothing fancy, just warm, tender slices with a drizzle of olive oil. Within weeks, she noticed something. Her mind felt more alert during conversations, and her digestion didn't feel quite so unpredictable. There's real science behind Martha's shift. Carrots are rich in carotenoids, especially lutein and zeaxanthin. These natural pigments don't just support vision. They cross into the brain, where they act like antioxidants, neutralizing the oxidative stress that can cloud memory, slow focus, and accelerate cognitive decline. And cooked carrots make these compounds even easier to absorb. A single cup of cooked carrots delivers about 256 micrograms of these brain-loving nutrients, along with nearly 5 grams of soluble fiber. That fiber forms a soft, gentle gel in the gut, helping to prevent constipation, regulate blood sugar, and support smoother digestion, all while being kind to older, more sensitive stomachs. Even more intriguing? Studies show that brain levels of lutein, not just blood levels, are directly linked to better cognitive function in older adults. That means the more your brain absorbs and stores over time, the more lasting the benefit. Carrots, in this case, act like slow-build protectors for the mind. And this isn't new. Long before orange carrots became popular, purple and yellow varieties were cultivated in Persia 1,000 years ago. In medieval Europe, carrots found their way into stews not for sweetness, but to calm the stomach. Moroccan cuisine still carries this wisdom, pairing carrots with olive oil and spices to gently boost both flavor and absorption. Of course, a few notes matter. If you're managing high blood pressure, steer clear of canned carrots with added sodium. For those on blood thinners, stick to half a cup to a cup per day. Carrots contain some vitamin K, which may affect medication. And as with any fiber-rich food, introduce them gradually and drink plenty of water to keep your system comfortable. Carrots may not change the world, but they might help you follow conversations a little more clearly and keep your digestion on your side. And that, in the quiet rhythm of everyday life, is a change worth savoring. How do you enjoy carrots? Drop your favorite recipes in the comments and subscribe for more health hacks. You've just uncovered which vegetables truly boost senior health and which ones might be quietly holding you back. You've learned how small, smart changes to your meals can make a big difference for your strength and well-being. But there's one important area we haven't explored yet, and if you skip this, what you just learned might not work as well as it could. Nuts might seem like a simple snack, but some can either supercharge your health or silently cause problems you don't expect. So before you reach for that handful, it's crucial to know which nuts seniors should be eating and which ones to avoid at all costs. That's exactly what we'll uncover next. Stick around, because there's still more to this story that can make all the difference for your health journey.